Hello, I'm Susan Miller of astrologyzone.com, and I'm thrilled to be part of the Vogue India Beauty Festival. And I'm here to tell you your style by sign. If you know your rising sign, pay attention to that one too. Let's start with Aries. Aries loves new technology, and you've probably tried different beauty gadgets like a special hair dryer or a special curler or straightener. Aries likes to stay up to date, even with beauty creams and new technology of how to make you look better and more glowing. So you read the reports and you try everything. And that's a good thing. Taurus, you're very sensual. How a cream feels on you, how a lipstick's texture is on you, how it feels is very, very important to you. And you will stay with a product if it performs and has the right texture. There are new cleansers out there that are extremely sensual, so I'm sure you've been trying those as well. Also, Taurus is a wizard with fragrance. So you probably have an entire arsenal, which is a good thing, each day to match your mood. And Taurus likes quality, so I'm sure they're all name brands and just beautiful. Gemini, you get bored with things easily. You read voraciously. You're looking on the internet. You might get a magazine subscription, a fashion magazine. You're reading up on everything. Gemini is the girl that tears out the picture that she wants to achieve and bring it to the department store or bring it to her stylist who's doing her makeup. And you just need things that are new, in a way a lot like Aries, okay? You do change products quite frequently, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think like shampoo, your hair gets used to different shampoos, and sometimes your skin does too. So mixing it up is a good thing. Now we have Cancer, one of the Valentines of the zodiac. She's soft and beautiful and has the most beautiful skin. It doesn't matter what ethnicity she represents. Cancer always looks as if there's a light bulb inside. She glows from within. Generally, Cancer takes very good care of her skin and her neck and décolleté. I should add that Taurus rules the neck, and I didn't mention that. And usually Taurus uses a very good neck cream. Also Cancer, but you have to bring it all the way down because you have that amazing quality that you see in old master paintings, that beautiful glowing skin. So always use a sunscreen, Cancer. And you know, they say, yes, some products have it built in, but it's good to get a separate one to layer on top. Leo likes to be at the top of fashion. And as you know, every time a designer presents a new collection, he or she also designs the beauty look that is most representative of the theme that he or she is trying to present. You know these things because you read so much, and you want a look that will turn heads, to stop traffic, and to get you compliments. And when you get a lot of compliments, you know you've hit the spot. Sometimes you'll take two lipsticks and layer them to get a special color that is unique to your complete look. I love it. And you know, Leo likes to dress up, and Leo likes to wear makeup. And I'm sure on your Zoom calls and all your conference calls, you are properly made up. You know, too many people are just kind of going on Zoom conferences and not taking the time. That will never happen to a Leo. And that's good for business, because you will keep getting promoted because you look so put together. Virgo. For Virgo's born at the time of harvest, and you love products that are green, that are organic. You know that the qualities that you put on your skin could seep deep into your system, and you want purity, because Virgo is the sign of purity. And now with all the new formulas, you know, in the old days, it used to be if you had an organic product, it just wasn't as good. But that doesn't happen anymore. You can have what you want and get the results you want too. So look into all the organic products, especially skincare. But I know Virgos who use natural nail polish, everything natural, and they feel it's better for their health. Libra, you're ruled by Venus. You are Venus's daughter. You share Venus with Taurus, the sign that's so sensual, but you are an air sign. Taurus is an earth sign, so the expression is different. It's more intellectual because it's an air sign. So your approach to beauty is, I want to know what the product promises and whether or not it's delivering for me. You know, when we go on the internet, they give you a little bit, but then there's that little word, more. And if you click it, you get the full story. You're always clicking more because you want to know more. And that's a good thing. And usually a Libra will have a soft appearance. She may not wear the red lipstick that a Leo might wear, or a very romantic Cancer. You might go for the pinks or a nude color like J-Lo wears. Your skin is probably quite beautiful, and you take a lot of care taking it off each night. You know, Venus's daughter never goes to sleep with makeup on, ever. You're very disciplined about that. And many Libras take their makeup off when they come home, so they don't have to wait until 10 or 11 or 12 midnight to take it off when they might be too tired to do a thorough job. And some Libras do a double cleanser, the way you hear about in the Asian countries, where they use an oil cleanser and then a different cleanser on top of that to have really clean skin. So yes, that's something to admire. Now, Scorpio, you are the sexy sign of the zodiac. You know it. And your eyes are so important. You spend time with brow products, eyeliner, eyeshadow, lashes. You may have investigated the new lash serums. The eyes are everything to a Scorpio. You might have investigated ways that the esthetician can grow your lashes longer. It doesn't matter if you're a Scorpio or Scorpio rising, this definitely applies to you. So pay special attention to your eyes because they're mesmerizing, dear Scorpio. Okay, now we get to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the international globetrotter. You are on airplanes, you're moving about, even your clothing has to be comfortable, and your products have to be small enough to fit in your bag. Now, right now, none of us are traveling, but this is a great time to try all those samples that you've gotten from the stores that kind of fill our drawers and we don't try. Now you have time, and decide which new products are right for you. But for you, sunscreen is absolutely important. Also, you might want to investigate a clear mask, something that's not going to show. It won't be blue or green or something like that. And I have some. I love masks. I use them all the time. In the morning when I'm making the bed, I put on a mask. But what you want to do is put on the mask when you get on an airplane. You know, for those long trips that you usually do. And then as you're getting close to landing, you can wash it off and look very well rested. And so that's a wonderful thing. And oh, we all want to be you because you travel so much. Capricorn is the sign that rules history and things of value from the past. You may have a favorite product you've used for years. And if it's still working for you, that's good. Keep it up. But of course, Capricorn should try new things too. And you do. Capricorn rules bones and teeth. So you're particularly good about getting your teeth cleaned regularly by your dentist and also investigating those strips to whiten your teeth. You might try different makeup colors, especially lip colors, that make your teeth look brighter and whiter. What a difference it makes. And you know it. So next time you go to the dentist, ask him about new products that you could try at home. My dentist gave me something, and you put it on every night for a half an hour. Gives you a little tray to put in. But you can try over-the-counter products too that I hear are fantastic. Your bones are important to you too. You take vitamins, you go to the gym, and you want to play up your bone structure, those beautiful cheekbones of yours. Okay. Now next we have Aquarius. Aquarius is all about the future. Again, just like Aries, you love gadgets. Anything you plug in the wall has your name on it. You can try a facial that you can do at home where the steam comes out very safely, or the new hair dryers that are out now that are 10 times different than what your mom used to use, and they have ions in it that make your hair shiny. You love gadgets that help you cleanse your face. There's really a lot out there. So when you go to your favorite beauty store where you shop online, just do a search on beauty gadgets and you'll be thrilled with what you find. And you know, as an Aquarian, you have your own style, and that's your strength. You don't particularly care if it's in the magazines or not, because you set trends, you don't follow them. And now we come to our last sign, Pisces. Pisces, like Cancer, is a water sign and very romantic. They make some of the best makeup artists. When you put on your makeup in the morning, you probably have a whole array of colors to choose from. You're extremely creative when it comes to beauty, and you love to try new looks, especially with eye and lip color, but also you're always in search of the perfect foundation, and you really are a standout because you look as if someone helped you with your makeup, but you do it yourself because you read a lot, you're up to date, and you're glowing. You look great. I know this has been a hard time for many of us, being quarantined, but we're all in this together. I feel we should use this time productively. We can, as I said to one of the signs, try those beauty products, all those samples that are in our drawer, and every day try a different one. Experimentation is good because it leads to breakthroughs. Also, when we go out again, and life will return to normal eventually, we'll enjoy it so much more. I know here in New York, I've had fun cooking. I'm trying a new recipe every day, just a small one because I live alone. And I'm also cleaning out closets. I'm so organized. I feel great. So when it all comes back to normal, and I think it will in 2021, I will be, then we will be ready to go back to our lives, but to make changes that we want. We don't have to go back to everything we did before. We can decide now in this important time of meditation to decide how we would like to change our lives. Maybe spend more time with family and children, or maybe spend more time creating, using our talent that God gave us. It can be a really special time. So use it well, and then we'll all be together, I believe, in 2021. I was reading up about the Black Plague that used to roll through Europe, and way back when. And at the time, the scientists didn't know what was causing the plague. And because they didn't know, they couldn't stop it. It's different now. We know more. But in those days, let's look at England. There was a couple who had lost 2 children to the plague. And they had a newborn baby boy named William. And he was only 3 months old when they heard the plague was coming back. So they bought lots of food. They shuttered their home. They put the curtains over the windows. They were determined to save that baby's life. And they were successful. The baby grew up to be William Shakespeare. But there's more to the story. Because they couldn't stop the plague, because they didn't know what was causing it, as William Shakespeare grew up, he heard it was coming back. Now, he had been writing plays, and I did his chart. He has lots of Gemini planets, so he's a great writer, of course. But he was having fun producing some of his plays and enjoying seeing the audience reaction. So he was working with some of the London theaters, but eventually he got his own theater called the Globe Theater that was partly in the round outside and partly inside. But the British government found out whenever people gathered together, there was an outbreak, just like us, exactly the same. So the British government shut all the theaters. They said, that's it, everybody has to go home. They didn't, I don't think they used the word quarantine, but it was the same thing. So now Shakespeare was home, and he even said to the government, but my theater is partly outside. No, doesn't matter. We don't want people gathering together. So he said, wow, I have to make a living. What am I going to do? I'm going to be shut in for quite a while. Well, here's the inspiration. Here's the inspiration. From 1605 to 1606, Shakespeare sat down and wrote 3 plays: Antony and Cleopatra, King Lear, and my favorite, Macbeth. He used his time so well, and the rest of us enjoyed them, all the fruits of his labor. Use your time productively. This story, by the way, can be checked online on the History Channel, which gives all the details, just as I've told you. I was so inspired by that story, and I hope you are too. This is Susan Miller saying goodbye for now. I hope we meet again.